It's later than you think. This is Arch Obler, bringing you another in our series of the unusual, and once again we caution you. These lights out stories are definitely not for the timid soul. So, we tell you calmly and very sincerely, if you frighten easily, turn off your radio now. Miss Goddard, answer the phone, please.
Yes, Mr. Obler. Yes? Oh, yes, Miss Harrison. Here he is. Mr. Obler?
Yes?
Miss Harrison.
Oh, thank you. Hello, Joan. How's the Phantom Lady? I'm in a bit of trouble. It's the next Lights Out, and I just don't know what to write about. Oh, no, I got plenty of ideas, but... Oh, well, there's men dying in foxholes, and what am I doing? Thinking of fantastic... Well, thanks very much, but I insist that I ought to be... Yeah, okay. Okay, sure. I'll make the last one a good one, and then that'll be that. If I live through it? Huh? No, I was just talking to myself. I've been doing that rather constantly these last few days. I guess all these zombies and ghouls and demons have finally caught up with me. Yeah, I know. 2 aspirins and a glass of water every half hour. Now look here, Miss Harrison, don't worry about me. I'll get the story written tonight if I have to talk to the devil himself to do it. All right. Yeah, sure. Oh, fine. Call me back in an hour and I'll have some kind of plot figured out. I hope. I give my regards to Norman. Talk to you later. Well, Miss Goddard, let's get to work. What time is it anyway?
11:32.
Sorry I have to keep you working so late.
That's certainly all right. I know you have to have that play done by tomorrow morning. I'm glad to help.
You're an angel. Angel? That's a strange word to use here in this room where I've thought up so many demons and monsters. Tell me, or maybe you won't want to tell me.
What, Mr. Obler?
Working with me on these Lights Out plays, do you ever get frightened?
Well...
You do, don't you?
Well, I guess I do get frightened many times.
There was a time I might have found that amusing, but not tonight.
Is there something wrong, Mr. Obler?
I don't know. Tell me, did you ever sit alone in a room at night and have a premonition? I mean, suddenly get the feeling that somewhere in the house, perhaps in the darkness of the next room, something was waiting? Something of malignancy and evil? What's the matter with me? If I keep going, they'll be using me as an exhibit in the psychopathic ward. Come on, let's get to work.
Yes, sir.
Let me see. We'll start out next week's play with the regular Lights Out opening. Lights out, everybody. Chimes play. It's later than you think. Gong. First character's named... Hellman. Call him Hellman. Jack Hellman. Hellman. 2 L's. Got that?
Mm-hmm.
He commits a murder, and then he, what's the use? I can't write another one of these things. Ghosts and groans and blood. I tell you, I can't do it. I can't do it!
Mr. Obler?
I'm sorry. Okay, Miss Goddard, you better run along.
But aren't we going to...
I just can't write anymore tonight.
But the cast, they'll be standing by the rehearsal.
To hell with the rehearsal. I'm not gonna go insane writing these things for anybody. Now, please run along. Try to get some rest, and you come back early in the morning and we'll see what we can do.
If you say so. Are you sure you're gonna be all right?
Please go.
All right. Good night.
Good night. What's come over me anyway? Why did I tell her to go away? Premonition. She must have thought I was getting soft. Oh. Who's there? Oh, well, I am in bad shape. The wind rattles the window and I, a lights-out author, goes nuts. There's a headline for Variety. I gotta get down to earth. Hey, it's 11:45. Joan said she'd call back in an hour. I've gotta have some kind of plot by then. How about a press agent killing an actor behind the screen of a theater and we call it a murder on the silver screen? Oh, dead corny. How about Nero chopping off heads in the Roman circus and... Wow, it's quiet in here. I yell all day for quiet, and now that I've got it, I've got the jitters tonight. What the devil have I got to be jittery about? Things are what they are. If anybody knows what I do, can't let my imagination fool me into thinking something will pop out at me. There are no demons around this place, simple as that. Simple as 2 + 2 makes 4. And unless you're talking about curved space, and then their heads hold on to what they've got, and yeah, that's a story, and it starts to take a hold of your head. It's a war in that devil's playground, and anybody who's in this war for profit, paid for scenes of depravity, all of his bones broken off. What the devil am I talking about? Okay, I better stop kidding myself. I know what's wrong. I want to write it, and yet I don't. What's the matter with me? Afraid to put it down on paper? What have I got to be afraid of? Here it goes. Just get it over with. So far, the title's undecided. The story opens up in the cell of a monastery. In the Middle Ages, a mystic cowering in the corner of the room. Outside, there's a mob clamoring for him. It appears that a horrible crime was committed in the village below. A horrible monster had torn a woman limb from limb. It appears that this creature, brought into being through the incantations of a sorcerer, was the concentration of all the evil in men's hearts and minds, a tremendous force of fiendishness and inhumanity put into living flesh to roam the world and commit unspeakable acts of... bullshit! A tremendous force of fiendishness and inhumanity. Drivel or not, there it is on paper. The only monster conceived in nothing but my own mind. Congratulations, have a cigar. Conceived in my own mind. That's what that crazy monk said in that book Matt Wolf gave me. I wonder who gave Matt that book. Conceived in... Where is that book anyway? It ought to be... Yeah, I even marked the pages. And I say unto thee, if thou shalt be evil, and do evil, and think evil, and let thy mind rest upon this evilness in the light of day, and in the darkness of night for 7 days and 7 nights, there may come into being a thing of evil, and it shall take the form of the evilness of thy thought. Written by a mystic more than 10 centuries ago, and funny, I should have thought of those words tonight. I have been thinking about them for a week. Shall take the evil, the form of the evilness of thy thought, 7 days and 7... Who's there? No! 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 What the... You in my mind. You're just in my mind. So no, you don't exist. I touch up you and I dream. I had a dream where I wake up. The door, it is a dream. It's gotta be a dream. Come in and get me out of this dream. Get me out.
Hi, Arch. Well, don't you ever open doors anymore? So what's the big idea? Sitting here all alone.
Not a dream. It's.
Hey, Arch, what's cooking?
Eli, get out.
Oh, now, Arch?
Don't stand and look at me. Get out. Can't you see it? Can't you see it? Get out of here. Hey, what are you?
See and hear what?
Behind you. Look behind you.
Well, there's nothing behind me but the wall. Say, what is this anyway? A preview of...
Eli, get out of here!
All right. Now let's have it. What is this? A preview of a new play? Boy, am I glad you're quitting Lights Out after all.
Can't you hear him?
Who? Hear who?
Eli, behind you!
Behind me what? What's the matter with you anyway, Arch? Don't you feel well? He keeps staring back at me as if...
Must be dreaming, must be a dream.
What's a dream?
Must be a dream.
Are you... What's the matter? The pink elephants are gonna get you?
No! My brother, not my brother! Let go of him! My brother, no! No! Eli. Operator. Please send police right away. My brother. Send police. My brother. My brother.
How much time we got to go on the shift yet?
Squad 39 and 48, go to Jackson and Wrightwood. Drunk making a disturbance. Claims his brother eaten by a monster. Squad 39,
Well, Joel, let's go.
But I tell you, it's true, officer. It's true, my own brother. I saw it with my own eyes.
All right. Calm yourself. Now take it easy, young fellow. You're in a bad shape.
I tell you, I'm not drunk. I'm just as sober as you are.
Now don't get funny.
You thick-headed fool. Look, it's there behind you. Huh? What? The thing, the monster. Look at it. Please, my brother.
I've heard of seeing pink elephants, but this is the first one I've seen this bad off. Hey, Joel? Well, you can never tell in the valley.
Can't you see him? Can't you see him in there?
Hey, maybe we better take him down to the station. Let him cool off in the can for a while.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah?
Stop staring at me, the two of you. Why won't you believe me? Why won't you believe me?
Hey, Clarence, maybe this guy's on the level.
Oh, are you nuts too? Something happened to his brother, there'd be someone around, wouldn't there? And there ain't nothing in this room.
Won't someone tell me what I've done?
What you've done? What do you mean?
I've thought of the monster 7 days and 7 nights.
Joel, the guy's nuts.
Let's find out who he is. What's your name, young fella?
Yeah, what's your name? Quiet down now, what's your name?
What difference does it make? The thing, it sits there and grins at me. Why don't you see it? Tell me.
Come on. What's your name? Let's have it.
Obler.
What's your business? What do you do for a living? Well?
Radio, I write radio, but what's the difference?
Radio, Obler. Say, ain't you the guy that writes them screwy lights out things Tuesday nights?
Yes. Help me, please help me.
Hear that, Joel?
What?
Why, this is the guy that writes them ghost things I was telling you about. You know, over the radio. Obler, the guy who always makes his cops Irish. You get it? It's one of them gags.
Gags?
One of them publicity gags.
Gags? Oh, you infernal!
Wait a minute, fella. Watch your tongue.
I tell you, it's not a gag. It's here. Here in the room, and it took my brother and... Hey, can't you hear it?
Huh?
He's laughing. An infernal laugh. Listen to him. Listen to him.
It is later than you think. Okay, young fellow, take an aspirin and go back to bed. Now listen, you, we're going to hang around for a while, so take it easy. Come on, Joel, let's get out of here. There's no, wait,
don't leave me, don't. It's here, I tell you, don't leave me. Oh, what'll I do? I gotta get out. Yeah, that's it, I gotta get out, and I gotta find someone who'll believe me. What? Huh? It won't let me out. No, don't come near me. The police, they've come back. Come in.
Hi, Arch. How have you been? I was just driving by and thought...
No, Mercy, get out of here. Get out.
What?
No.
Arch, what's the matter? What are you staring at?
Mercy, believe me. You've got to get out. You got to get out.
No!
No, Mercy! Help! Oh no!
Hey! What's going on here? Didn't we tell you to go to bed? Is this the way to act? We heard you screaming all the way. Oh no.
Where did she come from?
Give me a gun. That thing in the corner, won't you look at it? Won't you believe me? Give me that gun!
You coming for me?
The gun! I'll shoot!
No. Stand where you are. Looking to have a slug, huh? You got it coming to you. That girl, they'll burn you for sure, and I'd like to be the guy that pulls the switch.
You know how long I've been waiting for?
I got here as soon as I could. Looks bad over there. Really bad.
What do you mean? I didn't do anything. I tell you I didn't.
Oh, yes, I know, but you can't do a thing like that and just walk away from it.
Well, I've explained it to you. I've explained this to everyone 100 times, 1,000 times. Won't anyone believe me?
Now look here, Arch, I'm your attorney. I want to help you. A great number of people want to help you, and we certainly can't do a thing unless you cooperate. Yes, that's what I said. Cooperate.
What do you want me to do?
Tell the truth. The whole truth.
But I've told you!
Yes, I know what you've told me. A horrible thing that you've conceived in your mind came to life and did a number of peculiar things. But, well, see here, surely you don't think that even the most stupid jury on earth is gonna believe that nonsense.
You don't believe me?
Well, I heard many peculiar alibis from my radio clients in time, but, well, listen, if you want to play temporary...
But I'm not insane! I'm not insane!
Then let's hear a sane explanation of what happened that night.
I told you everything just the way it happened. My brother, he came home and...
Yes, I know.
Well?
Your brother came into the room and was eaten up by this monster, and then that girl... Oh, what's the use? Apparently you want to die.
I've tried so hard to make you understand.
I've tried hard to make you understand that if you don't drop this infernal story and hurry up and tell me the truth of what really happened, you'll either find yourself taking a one-way walk to the electric chair or wake up in a padded cell in an asylum for the criminally insane.
What?
The fact of the matter is that they've already appointed a lunacy commission to pass on your case.
Lunacy commission?
See here, Arch.
Wait! No, wait. Let me talk.
Go right ahead. That's what I want you to do.
Maybe I am insane. I don't know. At first I told myself it was nothing but a nightmare. That I'd wake up from it and find that it had been nothing but a weird dream that never really happened. But it's not a dream. And no one will believe my story, not even you.
It's such an irrational story. How can you expect anyone to believe it? Now take the part about your brother being devoured alive by this monster.
It happened. It happened just as I said it happened.
It's common knowledge that your brother is pre-induction vacationing up north with your mother.
He came back.
You mean they are coming back. I sent your brother a wire to come back and bring your mother home at once. They ought to be here today.
My brother's dead.
Well, that's your preposterous story. This monster who's supposed to have committed all these crimes. Where is he? Where did he come from? Where's he going to?
I don't know.
Did the police see him? No. Did anyone see him? No. Oh, Arch, if you're going to think of an alibi to save yourself, for heaven's sake, try to think of a better one than that one.
I'm not trying to think of alibis. I'm just trying to explain what happened to you and maybe to myself. I haven't believed much during my life, except perhaps that somewhere there was this power that went beyond life and death. What happened to me isn't explainable in any terms that you and I, but Mr. Gang, I tell you, it did happen. I thought of a monster for 7 days and 7 nights in my own mind, and like that prophet of the Middle Ages warned, the evil thing came to life. And yet only I could see it and hear it.
And you see it and hear it now?
No. That's what I can't quite understand. Perhaps the horrible thing only comes to life when I think about it intensely. That's it. It only had life when my thoughts give it life, like an idea. Oh, don't you see, Mr. Gang? Like an idea that only exists when you think of it. Your thought gives it life, and that's the way it with what... Terrible thing. Listen. Do you hear him? There he is in the corner. I tell you, he's there. Don't you hear the squabbering and slobbering? I see it now. I see it. Do you think I'm not afraid of you anymore? You hear me? I'm not afraid. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Oh, stop! Help! Guard!
Gentlemen, if you please. Dr. Shevik, order, put down that bottle. Are we a lunacy commission or lunatics? And you too. I know how strongly you gentlemen feel about this matter, but after all, we must come to a decision on his mental status. As chairman of this lunacy commission, I feel that it is incumbent upon me to, shall I say, summarize the facts as they have been placed before us. First, is it an established fact that a murder, and a very horrible murder, has been committed? The police officer has testified very conclusively that Arch Obler was there upon the scene of the crime, and that it was absolutely impossible for anyone else to have committed the murder. In other words, the man whose mental status we are to determine is a murderer. Consider further facts. Does he wear conventional shirts? Another fact. Does he participate in, normal activities, such as drinking, dancing, fraternal orders, and similar beneficial social activities? I pile fact upon fact. Have you gentlemen ever listened to his play? What are some of the distinctive features of these works? Strange voices? Whispering voices. You know that, gentlemen. Always whispering voices. Gentlemen, I am of the firm opinion that we are dealing with a very definite case of a mental breakup in its paranoidal form.
Oh, Arch, oh.
Lifetime in an insane asylum. I'm not insane. Tell me I'm not insane. I'm not insane.
No, of course you're not, son.
If there was only some way I could make them see the things I see. Mother, you believe what I told you, don't you?
Yes, dear, of course I do. If Eli would only get back.
Eli? But I told you, Eli, you're like the others. You don't believe me now. Now I know you don't.
Arch.
You will believe. I'll make you believe. Thing, wherever you are, listen to me. I think of you here. I think of you. I give you life. I give you. You hear, Mother? You hear it does exist. It does.
Don't get so excited.
There, Mother. It's right behind you. Turn. See. Believe. You see, Mother. You see it. I'm not insane. I'm not insane. Thing. My mother. No. My mother. Not my mother. Not my mother. Not my mother. All right. Hello? Oh, yes, Joan. Midnight already? Yeah, I've been sitting here comfortably, and I finally thought of a plot line. And believe me, it's quite a brainstorm. I die. Sure. It's my final broadcast, so why not? No, I'm not gagging. Listen to me. You know, it's all about a monster that I can see in my own itty-bitty mind, and it comes to life. Oh, honestly, I haven't had a Coke in hours. It's gonna be one of those, crazy stories inside of a story. Now listen. The way I've got it figured out is this. Now, I'm supposed to be sitting here thinking of this horrible monster, and suddenly I turn around and there he is. See, and my younger brother comes in, and this monster, he comes alive, and then Mercy McCambridge comes in, and she... Wait a minute. Joan, hold on for a minute. I think someone came in. I imagine it's Bernie. Let's see who... No, Joan, listen to me. That thing, it's true. This time it's really happening. No!